Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Aquaworld. It's your girl, Camera, or you can call me Aqua Girl. Also, if this is your first time here, please like and subscribe, okay? Please. Or if you just returning, please like this video. I would really appreciate it. But yes, we are here. We are present. And we are better than yesterday. Okay, we are doing better than yesterday. And I'm here with a special guest. Okay, you want to introduce yourself?
Of course. My name is Saloni. What's good?
And I am so excited to have her today. Okay, because first I want to start by how we met.
Yeah.
And we low-key met, like, off Instagram.
Yeah, we
not
sure
even
did.
Not even low-key,
like,
high-key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't remember what you posted, but I just remember, like, sending you a DM or, like, a long message.
Yeah.
Because what you wrote was so touching. But I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was either, but it connected us.
Yes.
And it brought us to, like, our foundation of, like, what we stand on. And I think that's why, like, we have a really strong... Even if we don't talk all the time, we're just like right here with it.
No, for real. And then you had something for your brand. Tell me how do you pronounce it?
Naitikta.
Naitikta.
Yeah, exactly.
And that means again?
It means morality. Mm-hmm. So the base of it is if you maintain royal morals, you obtain regal material. So you just like don't have to sell out. Yes. You don't have to, you know, do something that you're not really willing to do. Yeah. Just for like the riches. As long as you're true to yourself, you're gonna get what you want.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Just being yourself at the core.
Yeah.
And so do you feel like that has been something that you have had to work on, or you feel like you've always been like to yourself to the core?
I feel like I always have. Mm-hmm. Like for me, it's like black or white, yes or no. There's like no gray, no in between, which is like, I think like where I feel my passion from. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like, yep, that's it. I'm not about to like break or bend for this at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. I love that. And I know you're a Scorpio.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's what the intensity is real.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Also, we have going on in the ethers right now is the eclipse energy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you feel this, but I know for me, I feel like just like the outdated stuff is being released.
That's insane. Because look, I'm about to be 30 like in 2 weeks.
Oh, you come? Okay.
Yeah, so it's coming for real for me. I'm excited. Like I'm ready to go. And like just going back to what you're saying, like everything, including habits. Especially the habits for me and the things that I want, don't want. It's like super strong. It's never been clearer like, where I'm going. And I'm not afraid anymore to like take those risks where I'm like, all right, the bread is what's holding me back. But I'm like, all right, the bread is just bread. It's going to come.
It's going to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Like out with the old, in with the new.
And it's like new beginnings type thing. And that's crazy that you're going into like a new era since you're 30.
It's like super strong for me right now. Yeah. Even like with celebrating, like I was going to go to Jamaica. Mm-hmm. I had a one-way booked and everything, but life happened. And like my ego was like, oh, like, no, you're gonna have to make this happen for yourself.
Because it's your 30th.
Yeah, and then I'm like, all right, how much of this am I trying to make about myself over like my personal growth?
Right.
So I can be better for myself and for others.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what? Like I can just get them young points.
Yeah.
And use them when I'm ready.
Right.
And like this is not about celebrating me anymore. It's about being better.
Yes. Yeah. Amen.
So,
okay. Growth. No, and also you talked about the ego. Hold on, because I think that's a really powerful thing when you're able to decipher, like, actually, this is ego talking and not really me.
Exactly.
So, because, girl, I be doing the same thing. I be like, don't do that. Don't, That's the ego talking.
Right.
You know, so how do you feel like you're able to decipher what's ego and what's you? Because, and it's like, I don't know, because also, too, you know how people are like, ego's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
I see how people could say that. So for me, like when I differentiate it is like, how do I feel after making that decision? Do I feel like, oh, yes, I do deserve this outcome and I'm happy about it? Or am I thinking like, yo, like that wasn't my character.
Right.
And now I don't even enjoy like the decision that I made.
Yes.
So that's what really helps me like identify like, okay, this choice was by emotion or by ego and not really like my soul and my character.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I can definitely agree with that.
It's hard work though. I can tell you that much.
It is, because it's been plenty of times I've done stuff and it's just like, why am I even doing this?
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
Especially with the habits.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wow, like I know I'm used to doing this way, but like it don't even feel right no more.
Yeah, that's a powerful thing. Okay, so when you're able to decipher the two, is how does it feel in your body for real? Is that really you?
Right.
Okay.
You gotta respond and not react.
Yeah.
And that's also ego-based, you know? Because it's like we're so quick to be like, okay, it's time for me to be selfish. It's time for me to like defend myself. But you don't gotta go that hard.
Yeah. You mentioned Jamaica. That you were supposed to go for your birthday.
Yeah.
But also, did I see you did like a girl, you was traveling to different countries?
Yeah, I'm on like a Forever World tour.
I love that. Okay, so tell me about that. So did you go to different places like back to back?
It's never really like back to back, but that's the goal. Like the next time, like by 2025, I want to be able to book my next flight while I'm already somewhere else.
I know that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, but like my love for travel is so real. I feel like that's my lifestyle. And I'm trying to turn my lifestyle into my career at this point.
Amen.
But yeah, what I love about it so much is like you see different perspectives of people.
Right.
And then you know, compare it back to here and you're just like, wow, like we're living in a total false reality.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
And it just makes you look at things and like, just be grateful.
Yeah.
You know, when you see different parts of the world.
Right.
What was your favorite place that you visited?
So that's so hard to say. Like, I love going to India because that's like, you know, home. And it just feels very comforting. But like, I love Jamaica. I loved Greece, Guatemala. Like, all these places have a different thing that I love so much about it. But I think the one common denominator is the people and how chill they are.
Really?
So like they embody a lifestyle that's like super simple and people are satisfied with just being healthy with a family, community.
Right.
Nobody's worried about a Ferrari. Nobody's worried about babe. Okay.
Yeah.
Out here.
Okay.
Like I'm low-key talking to myself too, but like.
Okay, I know you love babe. I love babe too though.
But yeah, like honestly, when I come back, like even like coming back to my birthday again, like I'm just like, yo, like I just want a massage and like I want some food.
No,
Like
for real.
If I'm not out of the country, like what do I need to do here to fulfill like this fake? Like I don't even want to eat out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eating out is like so regular to me at this point. It's like, let's be smart. Let's save our money.
And let's really experience some shit.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter if you don't post an Instagram picture for your little birthday or for your grand opening, whatever it is, right? Like as long as it feels good in here, that's all that matters.
Amen.
Right.
Girl, I swear. I really be on the same thing because for my 30th birthday, I was at the beach.
I feel you.
And it's funny because like leading up to my 30th birthday, it's like, you know, everyone's, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And it's like,
you're right.
I'm just gonna go with the flow. I didn't feel the need to want to do anything big either.
I get you.
You know, I was just like, no, I just want to.
I feel like it's a brainwash for people.
Yeah.
Like it's like Christmas, right? Like I remember like a few years ago, one of my friends was like, oh, like I have your Christmas gift, and I'm like, yo, that's kind of cool that I'm getting something, but like I don't have anything for you. But I don't like fall into that like consumerism. You know? And even with birthdays, I feel like girls, you know, we spend so much money on like our fit. We take so much time on thinking of, like what our hair is gonna be for one day.
Yeah,
it's a one day thing. Did you change?
No.
While wearing,
no. Not just yes. We would hope that you did.
Yeah,
but I know what you mean.
But not because of that dress and that hair and that little trip or whatever. So like that's why even like not going, you know, it really irritated me at first. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what, like whatever, like I'm alive.
Okay.
There's people out here not knowing if they're gonna wake up, you know, so they were there jamming.
Okay. Oh my God, damn. What do you feel like you're about to turn 30? What do you think that you are leaving behind in 20s?
Not having boundaries. And like standing on them for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason why I was so loose with my boundaries, like, and giving up so much of my time, even with like not really knowing what I wanted to pursue, was because I felt like I had so much time.
Right.
You know, and like going through different lessons in my 20s and just seeing what happens in the world, I'm like, yo, like, my time is super valuable. If I don't want to give it to a 9-to-5, like you already know how I feel about a 9-to-5 and all of that. So it's like, if I don't want to do that, then like, there's no reason for me to break my discipline for somebody else or like a different task or anything, because you got to put yourself first.
Yeah.
But in the most like selfless way possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The boundaries thing, I feel like what is that? Like not really understanding the concept of it, but now I definitely stand on that too. Like, and I love boundaries. It's just like, at the end of the day, they're here to keep us safe.
And it makes you a respectable person, you know what I mean? It's also, it goes back to, like, what do you believe in?
Right.
What do you stand for, you know?
Right.
And then also, like, what I think I would leave behind, too, is just, like, a terrible work ethic. I feel like now my discipline has been, like, sharpened just enough for me to, like, keep the momentum going.
Same, yes.
Yeah. But, again, it goes back to me thinking, like, this is the clearest I've ever seen anything. When you don't have that clarity, you're kind of just like, like, I can go here and go there.
Just doing whatever. You're all over the place. It's nothing's really intentional.
Right. And I just feel way less pressured to, like, especially on the creative aspect of things, like to just do things aimlessly. Like, if I take my time and not put out something for a while, it's because there's an intention behind it.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
It's like a baby, like nurturing a baby, and then when it's time to come out, it'll be out.
When it's ready, it's ready.
Yes. No, I feel that. I would say the same thing, like slowing down. It's crazy because my grandpa, before he passed, he would always say, slow down, camera, slow down, like all the time. And so I find that as I'm getting older, it's just like I hear that voice all the time, but also I'm just like, I would rather just do things more slowly than being so fast and feel like I gotta, I'm this age, I should be here, I should be there.
Yeah, that
like,
doesn't exist at all.
No.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. And it's crazy because, like, you know, maybe back in the day, I seen a video of I think it was like a European chick. She was somewhere traveling, and, like, the indigenous person from that country was like, how old are you? She's like, oh, I'm 30. And he's like, how many kids do you have? And she's like, 0. And he was like, what? Like, and he was like 25 with like 12 kids.
Wow.
So, like, you know, in different countries, there's a certain standard, but they don't have the same, like, bullshit that we have here. All these pressures, like not buying a home after a certain age, not being married, no kids, no real career. But I mean, the beauty of that whole thing is like the opportunities are endless.
Absolutely.
So you can go and get what you want, but you don't have to, like, be so systematic about it either.
Yes. I don't know, girl. I'm just thinking about my week now. I'm thinking about my week.
Yeah.
And how I was telling you earlier that I don't have a car right now, y'all. I had to sell my car last week. And it's really causing me to have to depend on people now.
Okay.
Which is like, I'm usually the type of person, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm very independent. So it's like having to ask people, oh, can you give me a ride? Can you blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like that's something that God wanted me to experience so that I could just get more comfortable with doing those things.
It's like humbling for you a little bit. I feel like that would humble the hell out of me. Cause like, I don't want to ask people for anything.
Right. So. And it's like, I don't know about, I guess it could be humbling. But I didn't feel like so much pride. It was just, I feel like it was more of just like a, I don't even want to say trauma, but just something that I've been used to doing for so long. So it's just like, I don't really know how to do this.
Yeah.
And also being afraid that people would say no. So the rejection part of it. You know, just
because then it makes you feel like a burden and like all this extra shit, right? And it's maybe not even that, and like they just can't do it. But I get you.
And that's what I had to do that yesterday, like have a conversation with myself before I asked someone if they could give me a ride, like just because I started to feel anxiety over it. Then I was just like, yo, like, just remember this. If you call this person and they're not able to take you, it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean this. It does, because they offered. Right. You know, it doesn't mean any of those things. It just means they may have plans already. Whatever. And it really did calm me down. I was like, oh, okay, I feel better. Yeah. You know, so I feel like another thing too is like just talking things out. Do you talk out loud to yourself?
Yeah, when I'm by myself, it's mostly actually like I'm really talking to God.
Amen.
You know what I mean? But like I do have to verbalize it. I'm a writer, so like I have to get it out. You know what I mean? Yes. And it makes you think a little bit more clear, just because you get to rationalize that like emotion and rejection that you may think you have, and then you're just like, you know what? Hold on, like, let's be real. Yeah. You know? And then you see the Uber app on your phone and you're like, hold on, like, I can just get an Uber. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I get it. Like, I had my license suspended for like, maybe like 6 months. Mm-hmm. And I was doing some dumb shit. Like, I was riding without L's for a while until like life caught up to me. I got into an accident. Somebody smacked into my car.
I remember that time.
Yeah. It was like a day before my birthday that year. So it's like always some crazy stuff happening. Right. Like, right before a different like term for me. But like I had to find a job. I was going half on rent, so like I had to find a job.
Right.
Going to the job without a car, like I've been whipping since like I had my license.
Right. So having without,
and like I felt like I lost like a sense of independence for a while, but then I was like, why am I dictating my independence on the fact that I can just get in my car and go? Like, does that have to mean I'm trying to escape somewhere? And like I had to really like sit with that for a bit. And I'm like, do I feel trapped just being like stuck and not able to just move?
Right.
Yeah. So
as freely as you were
and I was paying like $75 Ubers just to get to work. And I'm like, okay, I'm paying for my mistakes. So like it was super humbling for me. And like I really had to learn how to like figure things out or just ask people for stuff, which was, I don't know, like, so I'm not gonna lie, like, I'll do something if somebody asks me to do it, but, like, really, like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, sometimes, like, right when I'm getting, like, on track with things, like, that's when God sends me, like, all the people that I need to help, and I'm like, yo, like, I feel you, but
right now,
like, really? Come on, you know what I mean? Like, I've been consistent in the gym for 3 mornings in a row. Don't fuck this up for me. Like, but
that's real,
you know, but also, again, like, those are the lessons that I'm trying to like not take so like with like irritation.
Yes.
And like, all right, I keep getting these lessons because I have not learned yet.
Yes.
So I'm learning to just like calm the fuck down a little bit.
Like you said earlier, to respond instead of reacting.
Right.
Yeah. No, that is good.
Because we take it personal when you're like, damn, you fucking up my flow. Yeah. Right. But then I'm like, okay, is it my flow or like God can take this from me right now? So let me just go on his beat then. Like, that's cool. Yeah.
Absolutely. So do you write every day or just when you're kind of in the mood?
So when it comes to like the creative stuff like that I record and things, it like when something comes, it'll just come to me, or like I'll write something and then another thing will come to me like a day or two later, then like I'll piece it together. Or if somebody needs something, I'll write it like the day of.
Yeah.
But like for me, like on the daily before like I get to my planner, I write like these commands. I don't like the word affirmation. I don't like manifestation. Like,
girl, right.
Manifestation leads you away from God. So like we need to address that one.
Come on.
Like, but for real, because manifestation means you're trying to take control and be like, I will do this. I am doing this. I see this, and that's fine.
Yes.
But God has a way for you to achieve that.
Yes.
And we can be so stubborn in like the method, then the madness starts coming in.
Yeah.
So you have to like be like, all right, this will happen for me. I command it through God.
Yes.
But I'm gonna let him take control of it. Like I'm here. Like
I remember you telling me command your day like a long time ago, and that stuck with me since you said that. Because girl, to me, all of it is just, it's become buzzwords. Yeah, at this point.
Exactly.
And I'm an Aquarius. I like to, if y'all going that way, I'm going the other way.
I feel you.
Like, I don't like to do what everybody else is doing, but that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like I think you just like unlocked something for me for real. Like, because so you said it's you trying to control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, of course, write it down, you know, say it out loud, pray about it.
Right.
But you don't have to be so, like, obsessed with it. It's kind of like how if somebody, like, thinks crystals are the only thing that's blocking negative energy or bringing them success or whatever. Like, you have to let go of that notion and really tap in with God, because that's the only energy, the only source that you can achieve anything.
Yes.
You know, so.
Absolutely.
God is going to hear you. He sees you writing that down. Yes. He sees you speaking about it. And if you're putting in the work, and he's going to give it to you.
I was just going to say.
Maybe just not your way.
You got to meet God halfway at the end of the day. Yeah, I think it's really important to write things down and just, I literally wrote that. Like, what do you want to speak out today and have God meet you halfway? That's so good. I was going to ask you that.
So what do I want God to meet me halfway on?
Like right now in your life.
I really want to meet him halfway to like a whole 180 in my life. Financially, like, spiritually, I want to be stronger. Like, I want to implement these habits. Like, everything that I've always wrote down that I wanted for myself, it only has enhanced, but the core has been kind of the same. And I want those things to be consistent. I want to get the hell out of America. Yeah. You know, meet me halfway on that for real. Yeah. I just want him to meet me halfway towards the direction that he's already showing me.
Exactly. Yeah. The vision that you already see.
Yeah.
Yes. Amen. I love that. I feel like for me, it's for sure financial. Because girl, I'm just like, okay, I got to do the budget thing. I got to sacrifice. I'm in building stage right now. I'm just like,
same.
Rebuilding my finances, because it's like I can't be in the same cycle of what I've been doing, you know, when it comes to finances and things. But yeah, financially, emotionally, girl, mentally, even with me doing this, it's like just keep me consistent and not getting in my own way, because at the end of the day, that's what has stopped me from doing this. I've always had this in my mind to do, but you know, a lot of things just be coming in to stop you. So
yeah, and I know what you mean by that too, because I have all these ideas that I have started, haven't fully completed, or maybe haven't even started at all, but like the time is of the essence. And I'm learning, like, even if you have like but so much time daily to do something, like just start it, and then your brain will be like, okay, I can't go this day without doing something towards this.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And then that's just how it grows. And I feel like the internet phases us all. Like, okay, like I have to make this many things a day, and I have to do that. Like, oh my God, all these people are putting things out and I'm not doing anything, but I'm way more like, you know, talented than them, or whatever you may think of. Like, if you are, like, that's amazing, and keep that to yourself till the time is right.
Okay.
Because then you don't even have to be louder than them. You're just going to be more there than them.
That's what I'm saying. You don't got to say nothing.
Yeah.
Everything is going to speak for itself.
Facts.
And I love, that's my favorite type of thing. Like, I don't like talking a lot about stuff. I just action.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But yeah, absolutely. When you start to do something every day, it does just become a part of your routine.
Yeah.
Like with this, I'm just like, I want to do something with Aquaworld, with the brand, building it up now. Like, it's like in me now.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't see myself kind of neglecting it.
Yeah. So already started, you can't stop.
Yeah. And so back to when you said about writing, you write for other people?
Well, I really want to. Like, that's like my goal now. I used to not want to.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can I give away like my bars to somebody? That don't make no damn sense to me. Right. But I'm understanding, like, somebody may love your perspective and the way that you articulate things. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I want to tap into that too, because maybe I'm going to help you. Aside from creating something, maybe I could help you see things differently.
Absolutely.
You know?
Unlock something for them.
Yeah. So I'm getting into it. Like, I really want to create that as like a side hustle, so I can do that anywhere from the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah. And you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't she, like, every time when you be sending me voicemails, I'm just like, I love
it's
her
crazy.
voice. Like,
I used to like not think so, but then once I heard it multiple times, and that's what prevented me of like creating my own like project. And I'm like, all right, like, I must sound aight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, let me just do it.
Yeah.
Even to this day, like, after I perform and like, I don't want to like look at the video footage.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to see this. But then I'm realizing like I have to just put it out there.
Yeah.
And I have to like, you know, edit it and put it together. So I'm gonna have to hear myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're performing, would you say it's poetry, or it's just you just expressing your thoughts, your emotions?
It's like an expression for sure. Like, I don't think I'm like a spoken word artist.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm like a slam poetry.
Yeah,
like,
you don't take me as that.
Yeah, it's like very chill. It's like kind of like rapping, but I'm talking.
Yeah.
And it has a lot to do with like the artists that I listen to. You know what I mean? So it's like, the last time I performed, I added beats. Nice. I like added a bunch of Alchemist beats.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I did it. And
Come
I'm like,
on, Alchemist, yes.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of producers also, they send me like Music Soul Child as beats, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but this ain't that.
This ain't the vibe.
Yeah, like, I'm like, you need to think of me more of like a fly talker. Like,
no, and that's good that you know, like, nah, this is not what I want. I don't want to go down that road.
Because I don't even talk about things like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever hear me speak, or like if you ever heard anything I do, it's more like talking like about my life, like where I want it to be, like what I visualize, and it's kind of like an open mood board or something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's why it's also been hard for me to put a project out, because these producers be sending me some whack beats.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you're a producer, send me some fire shit.
Please, okay?
You know,
she's, like she said, like on the Alchemist level, because that's, that's hard.
Yeah, so I do think it's more of just like a talk, more than like a poetry or anything like that.
That's dope. I'm excited to go to the next one. I wasn't able to go to the last one, but yes, because that'll be my first time seeing
oh yeah,
it.
that's right. That is true. But yeah, like I eventually want to create my own event, which will like tie in the poetry with like the lifestyle brand, and then everything can be like one cohesive thing.
Yes.
And that's also like really hard to do when you are into multiple things: women's wear, streetwear, poetry, art, health, natural health. You know, like encompassing it into one thing, like. It's hard a little bit. You know?
I feel you, but I feel like it can be done.
Yeah, definitely.
It can be done. It's just.
I think simplicity is the key.
Yes,
and like everything can be there. Like you just don't have to have a loud representation of all of it at once.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, come on, street style. Period. It's my street style, girl. Okay. One more question I have is: you mentioned India. Were you born in India?
No, I was born and raised out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as a child, I used to go a lot.
Yeah. Like, do you have family out there?
My mom's entire family is out there.
Wow.
So it feels so good to be out there.
Yeah.
So when I was a child, it would be like the whole summer, 3 months at a time.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was amazing. And like I learned to appreciate it like after 14 years of not going. Mm-hmm. Like once high school happened and like the college years, like I dropped out of college twice though, like that's when I didn't go until 2019 of December, like right before COVID, and I really got to like learn myself again.
Right.
It didn't feel like a foreign country. It didn't feel like I was gone for 14 years. Like I was just like I didn't skip a beat.
Right.
Yeah, but like through an adult lens now.
Yeah. That's dope. So you're close, like when you go out there, are you close? You guys are, not you guys, but your family is close-knit. Yeah, you would say.
Super close-knit. They live like down the block from each other in the same society, 5-10 minutes. People see each other every day.
Yes.
So it's like a real sense of community. And like I know it's so hard for us to build that out here, just as a whole, because everyone's so self-driven.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's like also the part of the shift is like you need to stop thinking only about yourself.
I'm telling you.
The world is in shambles, and like we need to like, yes, there's a lot of categorizations that need to be enhanced, like as far as like positive nepotism and things like that. Yeah. But like, bro, collectively we need to get it together.
Yeah.
And over there, if somebody is like in trouble or needs something, everybody's gonna help and not just pull their phones out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That never has sat right with me. Like, what?
Yeah, like just last night I was in downtown. I seen like this dude like harassing the fuck out of his girlfriend, and like luckily a group of men like stopped.
Thank God.
And like helped her out. But like I seen like 10 people walk by and not do anything.
And not saying nothing. That. Yeah, I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird. That people are like wired to just not say or do anything.
Yeah.
You also mentioned you dropped out of college?
Yeah, twice.
So did you get a degree or no?
No, I don't have a degree.
Okay, girl, me neither. Okay, college dropout.
You feel me? And I'm like, that's probably the best
decision that you
ever
made.
Because like, let me tell you, when I was in high school in 9th grade, we had like a little orientation, and it was like, this is your steps to success.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, like success, like all these AP classes, and like I have to take the SAT, and like I didn't really understand the concept that like, it's gonna sound crazy, like after high school you go straight to college. In my brain, like I knew after high school you applied to go to college and go, but for some reason in my head, maybe it's because I thought this is what I needed, is like there needs to be some transitional thing between those two, so you can identify like, all right, I want to major in this, or I want to go here.
Absolutely.
You know, because in high school they don't even teach you like trades or like survival things.
No.
Yeah, so I knew from 9th grade, I was like, yo, this sounds whack. Like, I don't want to do this.
Right.
So I did take the SAT to just like make my parents like calm down or whatever.
Right.
But like, I didn't apply to not one college. I went to community college, wasted a lot of time.
Girl.
Was working, but like obviously the jobs you can get is not the jobs you can get now. So like it was just a whole lot of time wasting.
But it's like it wasn't for you. That's how I'm saying. Like when I was in college, I feel like it was for my parents.
Yeah.
And I'm like even to this day, I'm like, school is cool, but it's for me in terms of getting a degree and all that.
I'm not gonna use it.
No.
Like, because I know I don't want to like cap at like a monthly salary or like a paycheck. Like I don't want to depend on that.
I see more.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like I'm not built for it. Like I would be so bad at it.
Yes.
You feel me? They'll fire, every job will fire me.
Yeah. Okay.
They're like So like,
you gotta go.
Right, and I will go. Like, let me leave. Let me do it for you.
Yes.
Like,
no,
so
that's real. No,
twice.
absolutely feel like going from high school to college, like that transition, there does need to be something there.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. That time is so weird. Like, you don't, it's so many people that's like, I don't know what I want to do.
Right.
I know that was me.
Man. And when I was in, I went to LA Trade Tech for a while.
Okay.
And it was cool, but at the time I was like doing prerequisites for nursing, and at that time I'm like, okay, I need a job. I can do like 3 days as a nurse. I'll have the rest of the days off. When in the future, when I have kids, like I'll be able to raise them and things like that, right? But then I'm like, you don't want to do this? Like, I really don't want to do this. And they had a great fashion program. And like everybody, when I would be like chilling at the library, they'd be like, oh, are you a fashion student? And I'm like, no, like I'm actually doing pre-nursing. They'd look at me crazy. They're like, are you sure? And I regret that sometimes, where I'm like, damn, I should have just took the fashion class. Because that's literally what I'm doing now.
Right.
Learning myself how to do things. And honestly, like, it's cool to do it that way. But if I didn't waste that much time, maybe like I would have had a degree. But I don't need that shit.
No, you don't.
Like,
no, you don't. But yeah, it's like you got to go through those things to get here.
Right.
You know, like you said, wasted time. It's like, okay, yeah, I did waste time, but at the end of the day,
I was probably not ready for it at that time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. It equipped you in some way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good. All right, girl, we're going to close it out. But before we close it out, I'm reading this book called Your Next 5 Moves.
Okay.
And one of the questions that he asked are, who do you want to be? Which I think is a very powerful question. So I'm going to ask you, who do you want to be?
I just want to be an example. Yeah. Like just a not even positive example, but just like a example that you can take something from.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like, I don't need to be your role model or anything like that.
Take me down.
I just want you to like take something away from me that will just make you less fearful and more like fearless and go like towards what you want.
Yes. Amen. You got anything else you want to say?
Man, shout out to Cam. Like, for one, shout out for doing this. I remember talking to you like maybe like 2021 or something.
Yeah.
I think that was like when my L's were suspended and we were like walking down like Melrose or Fairfax or something.
Yes.
Yeah, and like I remember you telling me like all of these goals of yours, and to see it come into fruition is like inspiring. I'm super proud of you. There's branches falling down right now. But nonetheless, like I'm super proud of you. Keep going. It actually makes me get more driven to do the similar things that I want to do for myself and my brand.
Thank you, girl.
Of course, girl.
Thank you so much.
We here with it.
No, for real. I really appreciate that. I really do. But all right, y'all. This is Cam, and thank you so much for that was blinding me, okay? Thank you so much for coming back to Aquaworld, and we will see you at the next episode. Once again, this was my special guest, okay? And also,
I'm happy to be here.
Also, wait, to pronounce your name. Is Saloni or Saloni?
It's Saloni. Saloni. Saloni like baloney.
Saloni.
With an S.
Okay, because I was saying, girl, I've been saying Saloni.
No, a lot of people say my name wrong all the time.
Yeah,
but it's okay. Like,
no, because I don't like saying people's names wrong.
Yeah. People call me Loni. People call me Lolo.
Saloni.
Whatever sticks to you.
Saloni, like baloney. Okay, baby. Okay, so yes, my special guest, Saloni and Cam. We out, baby.
We out. Have a good one. Command your day.
Command your day. And what do you say instead of, what would you say affirmations, your way of saying affirmations?
Commandments with God. Yeah.
Boom, baby. Okay. Command your day and make some commandments with God. I love that.
Yeah. He'll listen to you.
Okay, hit her up if you need something to get your pen right. Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
Hit her up for real, because you got it. It just comes to you.
Right. It really do. But I'm grateful for it, and I know now how to share it.
Praise God.
So thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, y'all.
All right. Peace out.